If you were working out, the worst time to get lazy and more careless is right at the end, right? Well, why would speaking English be any different? Wait, what? Imagine this. Imagine you're able to say most of a word perfectly in English. Great mouth position, great pronunciation. But if you get lazy towards the end of your words, it can have a huge impact on how you sound. This is especially true for a concept that we've covered many times called place lacy. You want to make sure that you're projecting from your throat. So again, like right around here. And again, it's relaxed as possible. We've talked about this many times. You want a lot of air to come through. Again, English is probably coming from a lower spot and it's more relaxed than your first language. And I'll be honest, the students I'm working with are really making progress on placement, but I made a really big mistake that I'm kind of ashamed to tell you. We've been focusing so much on
the vowel sounds
that a lot of our consonant sounds like L and R and Z have gotten left behind. This is especially true when these types of sounds appear at the end of a word. So instead of getting a sound like Z, I'm hearing more like Z. Or instead of getting like an sound, that R. It's already difficult enough, right? How can I make it even harder? You want to make sure you're projecting from down here. It's the difference between doing an and an or an ed. Again, it's more and it really comes down to placement, making sure again that you're pronouncing from a low enough spot. English learners are often pronouncing sounds from up here, which maybe is closer to what happens in your first language. Again, sounds like D and Z and L often exist in many other languages, but you can't apply the same exact pronunciation across different languages. Don't believe me? Well, let's take a look at some examples as proof with the help of the French actor
Omar Sy.
So we're going to take a look at especially L's, R's, and N's. Which of these do you think is going to be the most difficult? Let me know in the comments. The first consonant I really notice as being tense and high is the V sound. See if you can notice it here.
And I'm excited to watch TV.
Now I would say this as TV, TV, instead of TV versus TV. Let's do some more comparisons though. I'll say a word. The first time, it's going to be tense and high, like coming from around here. And the second time, it's going to be lower in the throat and more relaxed. Have, drive, drive, cave, cave. I started to watch TV.
And I'm excited to watch TV.
How about for N sounds? Again, you want to make sure that it's low and relaxed, but here's another trick that you may not already be doing. You can actually keep the tip of your tongue, that part there, down against the bottom of your mouth. But you may be wondering, how do you make contact with that N sound? Well, as you hold that front of your tongue down, the middle of your tongue, that mid-front, can actually make contact with the top of your mouth instead. This can help with transitions to other sounds. It can make it a little bit easier. Now, if you're not used to doing this, it's going to be a little bit tricky and a little bit hard, and that's completely fine. But here are just some quick things you can use for practice. Let's use this sentence, for example. Never learn the answer. Never learn the answer. I find that particularly for never, and answer, it's a little bit easier if I have the tip of my tongue down. For learn the, it's okay if you have the front of your tongue up. You can also hear in this sentence here,
I will never learn this language.
I will never learn this language. Let's now practice with some individual N sounds. Again, the first time will be a little bit tense and high, like and the second time will be more relaxed and low, like moon, 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 worn, 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 can, can, can. The next sound I want to take a look at is the L sound, specifically the dark L. Not sure what a dark L is? You need to check out this video. But let's focus right now just on placement for this all sound. Again, low in the throat and relaxed. Compare. Battle.
Battle.
Channel.
Channel.
It's So again, the sounds you don't want it to be battle, and you don't want it to be channel, you want it to be battle, channel.
Clear difference between and
Oh.
I tried another channel. I tried another channel.
I tried another channel.
Have another battle. Have another battle.
I have another battle. Sorry for interrupting, but if you're learning something new, let me know by liking and subscribing. Alright, I've saved what may be the most difficult of these sounds for last, which is the R sound. Like Again, you're probably familiar that the back of your tongue needs to be really high for this, and the front of your tongue can be high as well. But what you may be less familiar with is just the fact that you need so much air to make it through your throat. Otherwise, you may be making like an or an type sound, when really you need to be making like an type sound. To give you an example, easier.
Easier.
It was easier to understand.
It was easier to understand.
Let's though look at some more practice words. Again, the first time will be tense and high. Second time will be relaxed and low. Were. Car. Never. Another. If you're really confused by this concept of placement, you're not fully sure what's going on, definitely check out these videos.